I've observed developments in modern languages teaching and the downward spiral. Everybody agrees there's a crisis. Everybody agrees that we have reached rock bottom. This, to my mind, creates an opportunity for a kind of dialogue that we haven't had for decades.
What this chart shows you is the decline over many years of languages in secondary schools.
Today we've gathered together a coalition, as it were, of all those concerned about the future of language education in this country. And we hope that by the end of today's discussions and working groups, we can have a clear set of action points in each of the three key areas: schools, universities and policy, that we can take forward coherently as a group to begin to reverse some of the serious decline that we've been witnessing in this subject.
I think we need a conversation between schools, universities and perhaps in particular amongst policymakers about what is to be done in the face of what looks like something of a crisis within modern languages.
What we wouldn't want to see is that compulsory language learning becomes complacent language teaching. You also need to be able to inspire teachers as scholars in their own subject.
We ought to be talking more about how we can encourage not only the survival but also the flourishing of these languages at school and into university.
Language skills are too valuable to let wither, so my hope is that the people here today can come up with new solutions to stop this vicious circle of not having enough linguists, not enough language teachers, and therefore not enough students getting the opportunity to learn a second language.
I'm here to really share and learn from others, other professionals, from universities, from schools. I think we've got to look at ways that we can help students really develop a passion and love for languages and be motivated enough to take languages forward.
So our recommendation to policy is that we begin to see government policies working together and maybe have a cross-cutting strategy which looks at languages and at the policies and rhetoric about languages from each of the different departments and how those work in harmony and don't seem to contradict one another. That would be a really important thing for us to take forward.
And therefore there's a lot of need for CPD, for new approaches, and there needs to be a lot of joined up dialogue to create something that we can all buy into and take forward.
Because we believe fundamentally that languages are of value to the individual, to society, within communities and to the economy. Languages really are at the heart of future developments. The cost of having fewer languages taught in our schools is a cost that we cannot survive.